What up, Dokkaners? We had a data download coming up for part 2 on the Namek Saga Celebration. 494 megabytes worth of data on global. Should be around the same on JP. So let's take a look at the ridiculous amount of new units. We have what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 new units. We're going to be going over all of them. Right now, Dokkan Info is absolutely in chaos. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to obtain the missions. So if I do get the missions, I will clarify in the pinned comment down below. But for now, we're just going to be going over all of the new units. Now, in terms of timing, this is what's going on. So coming up now, actually, by the time you're watching this, the TUR for the AGL Super Saiyan Bardock is already live. So you can obtain this through quest mode. Then we're going to be getting Daima Goku and Daima Vegeta at 7:40 in the month. Oh, you know what? That's probably right as the first episode of Dragon Ball Daima releases, or maybe a little bit after that. That's probably why it's a weird random time like this. But for context, this is basically around the time that JP has its typical reset. So for the global players who are watching, this is around JP's reset time. But if you check your own website, if you check the Dokkan Wiki, the new Dokkan Wiki, in the description, it'll tell you exactly what time it starts for you. But for me, it's going to be starting at 7:40 in the morning. And once again, a reminder, this is the SSR that Dokkan awakens from the SR, which doesn't show. Wait, where's the... Oh, wait, no. Is it the other way around? It's the SR Vegeta that Dokkan awakens into the... Where is it? It's not here. Okay, so they're only giving us the first form of the character, and then it'll Dokkan awaken, I guess, later on. So yeah, we only have the first level of it. The Bardock, by the way, is the TUR for the original Bardock SSR. This unit is going to become an LR. And actually, if we look at this, have the categories changed or have they added any more? The rule of thumb for Dokkan is that you can't remove categories, you can add categories. So when we were looking at the SSR Bardock, we saw all of these, and so we thought maybe it could be like a Goku or a Bardock exchange with Goku or something like that. What categories have been added since this? Super Saiyans obviously was added. Miraculous Awakening. Bond of parent and child was not there before. Oh no, it was. So anyway, if you want to, take those category changes and come up with your ideas for what the LR could ultimately look like, let me know. But this is now available, so you have to farm out 318 medals. With the campaign being out, I'm sure that there are ways to make this a lot easier. Let's actually take a look here. There are unique equips for the Bardock. Dragon Stones, Incredible Gems are available. Rank XP has been quadrupled. This is the time for new players to farm up rank XP. This is the asset for, I believe, the new physical TUR Frieza, who will also be Dokkan Awakening, I think, in November. So that is the campaign. And then we have the new quest stages. Getting a bunch of blue gems, a bunch of Dragon Stones, a bunch of AGL orbs, which is good. So do all of these things, get all of the orbs, get all the free rewards. There's no reason not to. So now let's check out Daima. Okay, so Daima Goku. All types, key +2, attack and defense +30%. Raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy. Attack and defense +100%. All allies, key +1, attack +20%. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super, plus an additional attack and defense +20% up to 60%, and chance to perform a critical hit +10% up to 30 with each attack performed. Then for the Vegeta, I'm assuming it's exactly the same thing, except the opposite. Raising defense, causing supreme damage, attack and defense +100%. All allies, key +1, attack or defense +20%. High chance to go. Ooh, an SR unit with some guard. Let's go. Plus an additional attack and defense +20% up to 60. Chance to perform a critical hit +10% up to 30 with each attack evaded. Received. I'm a Dragon Ball fan. I can't read. Okay. Bardock, his TUR. Raises attack permanently, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and lowers attack. Activates entrance animation. His entrance animation is actually pretty good. And he's a TUR. Wait a second. His TUR gets an entrance animation. Have we had that before? Because that's not his final form. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns from the character's entry turn when there are another 4 or more superclass allies on the team upon the character's entry. Attack and defense +100%. Superclass allies, key +1, attack and defense +20%. Time Travelers category allies, key +1, attack and defense +20%. Plus an additional attack +100% when there is a Wicked Bloodline category enemy. Medium chance to perform a critical hit. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when all allies attacking in the same turn are super class. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 50% when performing a super attack. Plus an additional attack plus 50% and chance to crit plus 50% when HP is 50% or less. Raises attack. Oh, I already read that. So that is the TUR for the Bardock. Again, I wouldn't recommend building the hidden potential because eventually he will become an LR, so he will function differently. So I would advise you save your hidden potential orbs from fully rainbowing him until later. Then we've got the World Tournament units. So let's just quickly go over all these. We already know what the Super EZA Prime Battle Goku can do. We already know what the LR Gohan and Piccolo can do. By the way, they're going to be dropping on the 15th at 10 p.m. So that is about 5 days from me posting this video. If you want to check again what time it drops for you, check the website yourself. Since it's a Part 2 LR, you don't need any new medals. You only need to use older medals, so you can actually pre-farm these. I'm trying to see if we have the missions available to access, because maybe there will be... Well, no, there wouldn't be support campaigns for random LRs. So yeah, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to pre-farm it yourself. Okay, so let's go over these. The new LR EZA is Demon King Piccolo. This guy is a Terrifying Conqueror's 150% lead. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Causes colossal damage to the enemy. Raises attack and massively raises defense for 1 turn. Both still temporary. Cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. For the passive, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type. Tech excluded to tech key spheres. Attack plus 60% per tech key sphere obtained. Key plus 5 reduces damage received by 50% with 4 or more key spheres obtained. Damn. High chance to crit with 4 or more tech key spheres obtained. Defense plus 100% before attacking. Defense plus 100% as the first attacker in a turn. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack and chance to dodge plus 30% as the second or third attacker in a turn. Plus an additional defense plus 60% and chance of evading plus 30% when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class. Dude, this guy's... All right. Restores youth using the Dragon Balls when conditions are met. Oh, yes. I forgot he transforms. Restores youth when starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle or when there's a Dragon Ball Saga World Tournament or Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy. I did not post this on Twitter. Oops, I forgot about that. So this guy greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack. Recovers 59%. Key plus 6, defense plus 100%. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, tech excluded to tech key spheres. Attack plus 66% per key sphere obtained. Oh, no. Okay. High chance to crit plus an additional chance to crit plus 6% per tech key sphere obtained. Count starts from the 4th key sphere. With 3 or more tech key spheres obtained, reduces damage received by 66% for 6 turns from the character's entry turn. Reduces damage received by 10% per key sphere obtained up to 66. Whoa. Oh, starting from the 7th turn. I should really finish these sentences before I judge. Starting from the 7th turn from the character's entry turn. Defense plus 100% as the first attacker. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. Chance to dodge plus 30% as the second or third attacker. It's the same thing as before. Plus an additional defense plus 66% and chance of evading plus 30% when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class. That is, that's pretty good for a free-to-play World Tournament LR. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this EZA. Rate this EZA on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's take a look at the new World Tournament LR, which, by the way, World Tournament is going to be starting in exactly 1 week, October 17th, 11:30 p.m. PDT. I'm probably not going to be doing this one. I'm going to be honest, because Sparking Zero. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe after 7 days, I have come to terms with things in Sparking Zero. I'm going through it right now. If you haven't been watching my videos and my live streams, do so. Some things have happened, and yeah, that's all I'll say. If you know, you know. All right, so Grandpa Go. Oh, this is awesome. Can I see the animation? Let's check out the animation. Oh, yes, it's pretty simple. That looks cool though. Okay. Turtle School, key plus 4, 130%. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and seals super attack. If there is an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku at the start of the character's attacking turn, activates entrance animation once only, and all allies key plus 1, attack plus 20% for the rest of the battle. Key +3, attack and defense +150, plus an additional attack and defense +150 when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense +150 if it is an ultra super, plus an additional key +2 per turtle school or Kamehameha category ally self-excluded attacking in the same turn, plus an additional key +2 and launches an additional super attack when the name of an ally who's attacking in the same turn or an enemy includes Son Goku. So there you go. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that World Tournament LR. And then we've got a couple more guys here, but before we check these out, let me see if the missions have popped up. Okay, so we have the World Tournament missions. Fantastic. Okay. Awesome. Great. Thank you very much. All right, cool. Let's go back and let's take a look at the units. All right, so we've got Hito. He's got a new EZA, AGL 100%, raises attack permanently, raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage with a high chance to stun. Key +2, attack and defense +160, plus an additional attack and defense +120 when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense +20% with each super attack performed up to 80%, plus an additional attack +100%, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and a great chance of stunning the attacked enemy as the first attacker in a turn. Attack enemy -30% for 3 turns. Ooh, 3 turns. Plus an additional key +2 and high chance to dodge as the second or third attacker in a turn. Great chance to perform a critical hit when the target enemy is in attack down status or stunned. Launches an additional super when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku. So that is the new Hito. I don't want to spend too much time talking on each character, so I'm trying to just quickly go through this. Otherwise, this video is going to be like 50 minutes long. So this guy greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, medium chance to further greatly raise attack for 1 turn. Oh, so this is our first new unit to have that like possible additional stacking mechanic since the Broly from Worldwide. Okay. But it's attack stacking. Attack and defense +200%. This is from Mighty Mask, physical Mighty Mask from the World Tournament, plus an additional attack and defense +150 when facing 1 enemy, plus an additional attack +50 when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense +10% when performing a super attack, and chance to perform a critical hit +10% per tournament participants category allies on the team. Evades enemies' attacks, including super attack, for 1 turn when HP is 60% or less once only, and after that turn, great chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, when HP is 60% or less. Evades enemies' attacks, including super attack, and performs a critical hit for 1 turn when HP is 30% or less. All right, Mighty Mask. And we've got Hachan. And the DokkanInfo.com page has shut down. Yep, that is what happens. Hachan Android 8 raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and lowers attack and defense with a medium chance to stun. Attack +100% when performing a super attack. Reduces damage received by 30% for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. Key +3, attack +180. Guards all attacks for 5 turns after receiving an attack. Defense +180% before the character receives an attack 8 times in battle. Interesting. So that sounds like a dodge build then. Interesting. Have we ever seen this before? Defense +180% before the character receives an attack 8 times. Oh, hold on. I misread this. This would be if he's in the slot 1. That's what it is. I read it differently. I read it like after 8 times you lose the defense. I misread. Dragon Ball fan moment. Defense +20% up to 80%, reduces damage received by 10% up to 40 with each attack received. After the character receives an attack 8 or more times in battle, Dragon Ball Saga category allies attack and defense +20%. Plus an additional key +2 attack and defense +20% for characters whose name includes Son Goku. Starting from the character's next attacking turn, attack and defense +180 when there's a Goku's family category ally on the team. So there you go. Those are the World Tournament EZAs. If you already have them, then, and you already have a stockpile of those Awakening medals, you wouldn't necessarily have to do the World Tournament, but I would recommend that you do because it's an easy 50 Dragon Stones. Even if you're not trying to go for top tier competitive ranks, you should still do the bare minimum to get those Dragon Stones because, hey, more stones, more savings. Is that a, sounds like a commercial. More stones, more savings. Is that Lowe's? I don't know. All right, anyway, I'm exhausted. All right, let's take a look at the missions one last time, see if we can get anything from it. If we can, great. If not, again, I will post something in the pinned comment. But yeah, the actions is going to be starting in a few days. For those of you who are interested in summoning for the Gohan Piccolo, just remember it is a pity. So it'll be 1,000 Dragon Stones. at most in order to get a copy. But I would strongly advise against it. People are saying that this could be them ramping up towards a Namek Saga celebration for something like 10 year. That is possible, but I think it would be better to save up for the anniversary than to stockpile units now in preparation for the anniversary. It's just one of those things you're going to have to decide for yourselves. But of course, that's why showcases matter. That's why seeing what other people feel about the character matters. Don't just check out my showcase, check out other people's showcases, check the comments, see how people feel about the character, and if it's something that you might be interested in pulling, then you can. One thing that I do want to mention when it comes to this unit is that this is not a Namekian's character, unfortunately. It has Namekian links, but it is not a Namekian's character. The exchange stuff, the rules of exchange are kind of weird. These are the categories. When Gohan exchanges into Piccolo, some of the links will change, but the category does not. So in terms of the nail synergy, you're not going to get it in terms of the Piccolo, but still a great unit nonetheless. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, Dokkan Info is not working, so we're going to call it right there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Learn in the comments your thoughts on all of the new units that are coming up on Global and JP. Both versions are getting the World Tournament. So are you guys going to be doing the World Tournament in a week? Are you guys going to be playing Sparking Zero, something else? Rank the characters, the new ones that are coming up. Which ones do you like? Which ones look promising? Which ones look meh? Let me know your thoughts overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you literally know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and Arjament to Dokkan responsibly.